Welcome to another episode of Class Haven Farms. So what do we got going on today? Well, obviously you can see we got some IBC totes to get unloaded. So stay tuned. First off, if this is your first time here at the channel, welcome. My name is Andy, and this is Class Haven Farms. So, if you've been following me for any period of time, when I first started this channel, one of the first videos that I did was talking about my firewood storage. And in that video, which I'll link up here at the top, I talked about if I had my choice in all the different ways that I would store firewood, that storing my firewood in old IBC totes would be the best way to do it. Now, obviously, sometimes these things can be quite expensive if you're trying to find them. So luckily, I just fell into 8 of these from a local company. So really appreciative that they just wanted me to get them off their hands. So you guys will get to see me cut some of these up and use them for firewood, although we're not going to have time to do it today because like typical in my world, I have to get this unloaded, get the trailer back to a buddy of mine, and then of course I have a doctor's appointment later today, and then I got to work tonight. I had to work for a few hours this morning, but I figured at least the first part of this video I would try to shoot some video of me getting these things unloaded and talk to you about some of the plans that I have for them, which obviously the plan is for firewood, which you guys know I have a lot of firewood that I've been splitting and that I still need to split. So the hope is by using these, I won't have to handle the firewood as much. I can let the 790 do most of the work and handling, and I can split straight from some of the trees that I have down here on the property or the rounds that I have brought into the property. And instead of splitting them and stacking them on a wood pallet, I can split them and stack them in here and store them until next year when it's time to bring them in the house. get it though. Look at these two running around chasing each other. A bunch of maniacs. All right, that's all 8 totes, all unloaded. So I'll kind of set you guys up and show you what we're going to do here. So a lot of you that are watching this probably already use IBC totes for firewood storage. If not, and this is the first time you've ever seen it, all of these totes were used for dye for mulch, right? So they have dye residue in them. So the game plan will be to take the bladders out. The bladder, I'll cut the top and the bottom section of it out because I'll use it to either as a cap to put over top to keep rain from coming straight down into it, or I'll also use it for catching all my debris under my splitter. And then what I'll do is here on the fronts of these totes is I'll take my Sawzall and I'll cut a section out here so that I can get into this tote and stack it for firewood. So I have these 8 totes here. And then I had one that I got from another buddy of mine. It's a little bit smaller, but that's all right. I'm just looking for the metal cage because, as some of you know, I've been splitting a lot of rounds that I was bringing back here prior to me hurting my foot in the spring. And we've been splitting a bunch of that. So all of this is going to get put into those totes. And then I still have just a little tiny bit left here. Probably, well, I say a little tiny bit. It's still a pretty decent amount. But I would say one good day of not having to do anything but stay here, I can get all this split up. All of this will be done. And I will clean all of this out. And the totes will get stacked up here on pallets. And they'll sit out here in the spring and summer months. And then next fall, right around September, I will move all of them because probably one of the next videos I'll do is a video on one of those garages in a box. So I picked up one of those from the VEVOR company. So I'll be doing a video on that and putting that thing together and setting it up. And I think what my game plan is going to be is to set that shelter up right here, which was the old garden. I'm not going to use this as a garden, but the reason I want to set it up here is I have easy access, come through this way and that way, because that garage, the front and the back open up. So hopefully in September of next year, I can take all of this wood after it's had prime time to dry out, move it into the shelter, be under cover, and then it'll be closer to the house to move it up towards the house. I'm not handling wood so much because, I mean, I know why I did what I did when I first moved here, because of money, because I was planning on having to buy these. I just got really lucky with these and kind of fell into them. It cost me some pizza. I figured that was least I could do because they wouldn't take any money. So I sent some pizza to the company today so that everybody got to eat some lunch. So I really do appreciate that. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do there. All these totes will be for firewood. As you can see, story of my life, running out of daylight. So you're not going to see me opening any of these up. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't have time. I was hoping to try to get the goats moved today, but just didn't happen, man. Did not happen. I don't know what the dogs are going after. Girls, come. Lily, Ruby, come. Here comes Rube. They just had a spa day today. So look, they were all nice and clean. And now they're out here doing farm dog stuff, running around. What are you doing, Lo? Come here, Lo. Say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube, Rube. Yep, those are my girls. Look, she's got her little flower collar. Lily, come here. Stop fighting. What do you got? You got a little handkerchief thing going on here? Yep. Yep, my farm dogs, right? You guys smell good, too. That won't last long. So anyway, if you like this kind of stuff, make sure that you leave a like for the video. Comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of things that are getting ready to happen here. I'll give you a little sneak peek. I picked up this. You may have seen it if you follow us on Facebook. But I picked this old track back up from my nephew. Used to be his grandfather's. And we are going to use that as our chip wagon to blow chips into. So I got all this old pine tree here that I had cut down. So I'm going to chip all that up. We got a bunch of trees that have come down through storms and everything. I had a neighbor take one down. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. So if you like this kind of stuff, follow us along. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.